Yo, what's going on guys? My name is Bean and welcome to my channel, and today I figured why not make a video on should you summon or not for the KOF collab that is coming back with the 2 new units as well as the 4 old units on the same banner, and what to expect should you summon on for the 2 new units. Try your chance at getting the old ones. What does the banner look like? I guess also what their holy relics do and how to get them. They're all free by the way, which is good. You get a free KOF unit just by completing missions, which is we have a lot to expect. But let me play this like promo video in the background while I also show you guys what else I'm gonna be doing. But yeah, towards the end though, once we're finished going over everything, like the main stuff, I'll tell you guys whether you should summon or not. It's my opinion, of course. You could disagree or agree. It's fine. It's just what I think you should do depending on your situation, whether you're a whale. It's a new character, one of them right here, Terry Bogard. Light spender, free to play, whale, all that good stuff. And maybe potential new units. We're basically caught up on global, and JP I think is probably going to get a Ragnarok unit, so more on that later. But I also probably play a factor into my opinion whether you should summon. And this other unit right here, IORI, which is honestly probably my favorite one of the favorite one of the two. And we get a free Mai. Then the physics there, oh my god. All right, but yeah, there has been the promotional video. Just want to show that real quick, just in case you want to see their ultimates and what they look like. Collab drops on Tuesday for most people, the 9th, so in a few days time, or on the 8th for me because I'm in the Pacific time zone, PDT. So probably for most people it's going to be 9, but maybe for some of you as well on the 8th. But what does the banner look like first of all? All right, so this is the banner. We have Terry Bogard, the first one that showed up, the blonde wearing the baseball cap, and Yagami Iori. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. 0.5% rate up. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong though, but I'm quite confident it's a 3% banner, so just keep that in mind. And we have the other 4 KOF units from the previous year. That's alright. Wow, been over here. So we have Rugal, Io, Athena, Mai, and I'll probably go over them briefly later, but just in case you wanted to see, Mai, you get a free copy of her too, by the way, just in case you missed it in the video. Kyo, who is still really dominant in today's meta, which is actually really cool. Although he's like over a year old. Rugal and Athena. However, they aren't rated up, so just keep that in mind. You could go 1 or 2 rotations and not even pull a single KOF unit from previous years, so just keep that in mind. There's another option which you can do. I guess I'll just tell you guys real quick. They do have a paid ticket that you can buy, and you can pick which one you want out of the 4. Kyo, Rugal, Athena, and Mai, but it is going to cost you money. Besides that, the other units, this, as you can see here, they have the same percentage drop as the KOF units, the old ones. Not really many notable ones. I guess Tarmio is good still, and Tonar, I guess, if you don't have her, for Belmoth to 3-turn clear, and Sigurd. Besides that, everyone else is kind of meh, and the usual stuff. But let's get to the juicy stuff. Let's go over the first unit. I guess one of them, the two new ones. Yagami Iori, and he is without a doubt my personal favorite, and probably what I'm going to suggest for many of you to choose if you're actually going to summon on the banner and go to 600. He's really good. He is crazy DPS, but yeah, he's green, human of course. His passive is really cool. Die as it is. When the hero uses a skill for each ignite effect on the enemy, increases the damage dealt by 7%. After the skill use, increases the hero's attack rated stats by 6% for 3 turns, stacks up to 5 times. And that's really good. More ignites, more damage. And he has co-destruction. Same card as Kyo. Does more damage, 20% increased damage per debuff on the target. So the more debuffs, the better. And his passive bases off ignites. And who gives you a bunch of ignites from their passive over time, which also increases damage because of co-destruction, and also ignites give you 10% additional damage per ignite? Yeah, the boy Kyo. As you can see here real quick, Man Spirit at the beginning of every turn, 2 ignites applied on all enemies for 3 turns, reducing damage dealt by our 2 allies by 5% for each ignite effect on the enemy. So literally made to be together. So if you have Kyo or you pull Kyo and you run him with Iori, you'll be having a good time and you'll be doing some big numbers. The damage he does is disgusting. And his second card, it's a just an infect card, AoE, decent damage. But as you can see here, you can also see the holy relics. I'll go over them as well. You can get all of them for free, by the way, but I'll tell you guys how to do that towards the end as well. His holy relic, for each ignite on the enemy, decreases enemy's penetration or pierce rate, crit chance, and crit damage by 2%, excludes deathmatch, and that's what it looks like there. And his ultimate, real quick, it is a deplete gauge ultimate on one enemy damage, and you can see there. So that's the boy IORI. It's probably the coolest looking one in my opinion, and also the best one DPS wise. And the boy Terry, he's okay. He is red. His passive, Nice Guy, reduces all stats of the enemy with the highest remaining HP by 20% for one turn to start the ally's turn in PvP. It's okay. I mean, the passive could be better. It's nothing compared to IORI's passive, but it is what it is. And he has a single target deplete gauge card. So there is that. He does have the buff version where it depletes 2 gauge at rank 2 and not just 1. So I guess that's cool. And he also has a stance, crack shot or crack shoot. Assumes a stance for one turn, which increases damage dealt by 20% and inflicts damage equal to 180% of attack via counter when an ally is attacked. And at rank 3, same thing, just 2 turns and then multipliers increase. And this ultimate is a power strike AoE, so that's pretty cool. I guess if you have it maxed out, you'll do big damage, and if they for some reason have a lot of resistance, then he'll absolutely shred them. And his holy relic, Joltoon Staff Gauntlet, when the hero uses a stance skill, removes all debuffs on the hero and increases all stats of the hero by 20% for 2 turns. So this is really, really good, because he has a stance card, and he has no limit on this, I'm pretty sure. So that's his holy relic. He's okay, but yeah, just again, in case you missed it, I'd say if you are summoning, whether you're going to listen to me or not, or you're already going to summon, I'd suggest going for him, unless you really like Terry, because I know he's pretty popular as well. But IORI, he's the best one out of the two. And I guess briefly we'll go over the units. I guess I'll go over a bit more in depth, because you do actually get her for free by completing some missions, so that's good. Her passive, real quick, Mature Beauty, increases the hero's basic stats by 15% for 2 turns if their skills rank up. So you just rank up her skills somehow by ranking up, merging them, doesn't matter. She will buff her basic stats. She has a single target drain card. As you can see here, it's the old one because it only depletes 1 gauge at rank 2. However, Terry, he has the updated version with 2 gauges at rank 2. Just something to take note of. And also, this is where she gets big damage from. She does AoE amplify damage, so the more buff she has, more damage, because amplify damage dealt plus 30% per active buff on self. And her ultimate's pretty unique as well. It's just a single target damaging ultimate and increases ranks of all of her hero skills, so all their cards. So that's really cool. You can rank up your entire hand and you do big damage. Her holy relic is actually interesting. Yeah, the right side's leaf. I butchered that probably. But when the hero receives a buff, increases all allies' attack by 50%. So more damage for her and everyone on her team. So that's been the girl Mai. She's blue. Probably my top waifu from this collab, but Dina's a close second. Kyo, need I say more? Literally the most popular team on JP for top 100 and currently on global. He's used also. He's an absolute beast. His passive, as I said a bit earlier, he just gives you ignites. More ignites, more damage reduction, and you actually do more damage because of the ignites itself. Plus 10%, I believe. So it's really, really good. He has code destruction, same as IORI. 20% increased damage per debuff on target, a single target. And then he has AoE Blaze card, plus 25% damage per ignite effect on the target. So more ignites, more damage. And his ultimate, single target ultimate, pretty decent damage on it and implies 2 ignites. So pretty good on all enemies. So that's perfect. More ignites. Rugal, he is basically a Pierce unit, because you can see here he has a Pierce unit or Pierce card. He's okay. He's not really meta anymore. His passive is pretty good though. Removes the hero's debuffs, fully heals their HP, and increases all stats by 15% when the hero survives with 50% HP or less. And he becomes a absolute monster with this passive. But Pierce card, no one really runs Pierce anymore. And this card, he has a just single target decreased attack rate stats card, but cleanses are running rampant, so you probably won't even take advantage of it. And he has a single target charge card, ultimate, so there is that. And his holy relic, when the hero receives damage, increases hero's penetration rate or pierce rate by 10%, limit 5 times, so maximum 50% increase to pierce rate, which means you'll do more damage on his pierce card, but it's not really the most. Kyo, I didn't actually go over Kyo's holy relic, my bad. For each ignite on the enemy, it decreases the enemy's penetration or pierce rate, crit chance, and crit damage by 2%. I might have already covered it. I might have forgotten, unless it's the same as... Is it the same as Iori's? Yo, it's the same as Iori's. Okay, never mind. That's why I thought it was familiar. So Kyo and IORI have the same holy relic, just different cosmetic looking wise. So there is that. And my girl Athena, just real quick, she is green. Her passive, basically, she deletes 2 gauges from all the enemies on the enemy team when you finish off one of their allies. So once you finish someone off on the enemy team, they lose 2 gauge. So that's really good. So that way, if let's say they get ultimate or they merge cards, but you finish off someone, they will not get that gauge full. So they won't ult you, depending if you're unlucky or not. So this really pretty good clutch passive. Besides that, she just has a single target card for the first one, Phoenix Arrow. It has cancel stances at rank 3 and also stuns for a turn. That's cool, I guess. And she has just a detonate card, single target. It's whatever. Her ultimate's just to cancel stances for some reason, single target ultimate. And yeah, her holy relic though, when the hero receives damage greater than 30% of max HP, recovers 40% or recovers HP by 40% of the damage received. And I do not believe there's a limit to this, so that's actually kind of good. So there's her holy relic. And by the way, again, all these holy relics for these characters, all 6 of them, even if you don't have them, they are free. I don't know if you can actually get them if you don't have them unlocked, so we'll have to wait and see, but I think you should be able to. The banner, there it is. But besides that, let's go to a bit more details, and then I'll tell you guys what I think you should do. Just my opinion, of course, if you should summon or not. It is a 600 pity banner, so at 300 you can get a guaranteed SSR. And again, I don't think I mentioned this, but shout out to Grand Cross Database. I always have their link to their website in the description, so if you want to see this for yourselves and more information on the game, check it out down below. But yeah, 300 you get a random guaranteed SSR from the banner pool out of all these units down here. And at 600 you can choose only between the 2 new units, so either IORI, boy right here, or Terry. So take your pick. I suggest, my personal opinion is IORI, but you could pick Terry if you want, because maybe some of you like him. Besides that, this is also the ticket I said. You can buy a ticket for money, real money, where you can choose one of the 4 old new units or old KOF units. So you could either choose between Mai, Gio, Rugao, or Athena. But if you summon and you don't pull any of them, you get Mai free, by the way, so you don't have to choose her. You don't really need dupes. If you don't pull Kyo, I suggest getting Kyo if you are actually going to get that paid ticket, because he's really, really good, and he makes it so your IORI actually pops off. It's not even funny. Also, the collab relics. You use 6 new relics added for all 6 of the collab units. To craft these relics, you do not have to farm the usual demonic beast. So the bird, you don't have to farm the bird. That's perfect because the bird is annoying. You just follow... no, you can use the following materials obtained from various collab events to craft the relics. These 3 right here. Just like you get these and you craft them. And here are the effects. Want to know how to get your free Mai? I'm pretty sure they're going to be the same missions, just copy and pasted. You clear the final chapter of collab story, clear KOF Britannia normal, clear Mega Rugal final boss 2 times, open Doki Doki Athena's presence 10 times, play PvP 3 times, and then you get a free copy of Mai. You also get a free multi on the banner, so that's really good. SA coins and other stuff. Besides that, we also get this new system, which I won't go into depth about. It's mostly just a KOF unit. Should you summon or not? Alright, but now we get to the good part. Should you guys summon or not? So if you are a free-to-play, I'd suggest you wait, because the collab is going to be here for, I believe, around 2 weeks. So there's no rush. I'd suggest to wait for JP. We'll probably know. I think they're getting a Ragnarok banner, so it might be a broken unit. And as you've seen before with like Brunhild, she hasn't... I don't think she's coming back for a while. Same with like Sigurd. I don't think he was on any banners. I might be wrong though. So wait for Ragnarok, see if it's someone you like, someone that's OP. Or if you just actually want the units and you have been saving up, then go right ahead. Even if you are free to play, you probably already know who you are, because you might just like the KOF units. You want your chance at Kyo. So, but overall, I'd say wait. And also, by the way, really forgot to mention this. The cosmetics, they are paid only. I mean, they have some free ones here and there, but you cannot, I don't believe you can get all the 4 old units cosmetics anymore, even with money. It was only with money. I believe they do get one new one, if I'm not mistaken, each one for Kyo, Rogal, Athena, and Mai, which is only available for money, but I do not know if they bring back their old cosmetics. But if they do bring them back, they will be only available with money, just to make that clear. All collaborations will only be available cosmetic-wise, like the cosmetic bundles or whatever, available for real money, no gems, because probably they aren't allowed to or something. They need to make money off them, so there's that. Unfortunate, but what can you do? Terry and IORI get some free cosmetics, I'm pretty sure, from events and stuff. However, they do have paid cosmetics as well, so if you're free to play, keep that in consideration, because although you might pull the units, if you're missing a bunch of cosmetics, then you are losing out on a lot of CC, which means you can then also, you're not able to upgrade the cosmetics, which means you won't increase your CC even further. So you'll be at a disadvantage. Even if, let's say, you have a unit, most free to plays have like 1/6 units, collab units, and no cosmetics because they're never available for gems, only money. And their CC is pretty low compared to other people that can actually buy the cosmetics, upgrade it, get some dupes. So, I mean, I'd say IORI is probably the good one, but he's not a meta breaking unit. So that's probably going to set the tone up for my free to play. I mean, for my like light spender and whale advice. I mean, whale's already gonna maximo anyways, but light spenders. But for free to plays, IORI is the only good one, I'd say, but he's not meta breaking. You won't lose games. I mean, you'll probably lose a couple of games here and there, but you will not feel the effects of not having this guy. But he's cool, and he's decent damage. He does big damage. But Terry, he's kind of underwhelming, so if you don't get him, you don't want him, then it's understandable. He's not really that flashy. Light spenders, I'd say maybe do a rotation if you can. Free to play, you can also do a rotation, test your luck out. You might even pull the old units. However, it's kind of not unlucky, but it's not likely that you will pull them because they have the same drop rate. But you might have a chance. I'm pretty sure you can also exchange 3 coins collab units for dupes, unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure that you can though, because they've done it for previous collabs, but I could be wrong. But whales, I don't know why you're watching this. If you're watching this, thank you. But you're probably going to summon anyways, get a few copies, and for sure buy their cosmetics. But yeah, that's basically it. I mean, we covered everything, the two new units in depth. A brief overview of Mai, Kyo, Rugao, and Athena, which are also on the banner, but unfortunately, as you can see here, they're not rated up. So just keep that in mind. We also went over their holy relics, what they do for each one of them, how to get them by completing different missions or stories in the events, and then you craft them using these materials. How to get a free multi for the, what's it called? Not Ragnarok banner, the KOF banner. And also, if you do all of them, you get a free copy of Mai, so that is good. And yeah, that's basically it. I guess let me play this intro again, or this music, because I really like it. This music slaps. And yeah, that's basically it. If you have any questions though, let me know. Like, I guess how to gear them. I didn't really go over how to gear them, so if you want to know that, I guess let me know in the comments, or just anything really. I'll gladly assist you. And in case I missed something, let me know again in the comments, and I'll gladly help you out. But if you enjoyed today's video, consider leaving a like. It really does help out. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new, consider subscribing. We're on the road to 4K. But I think that's pretty much it. And yeah, that's going to do it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.